Also, let's take a look at shares of C3.ai. They take a hit after Wolfe Research downgraded the shares of the company to underperform, noting slowing growth concerns could weigh on the stock in coming months here. And this was one that you had flagged pre-market as well after this report dropped by them. It seems that they're skeptical of the ability to hit some of their fiscal year 24 targets and not willing to underwrite material revenue from some of the planned transition that C3 has as well.
Yeah, the analysts over at Wolfe saying that consensus estimates for revenue growth are 10% too high, and so that it's being overestimated. And you have to talk about the context for this, right? If you look at a year-to-date chart of this company, going into today, it's up some 80% because we have seen just an absolute frenzy for anything associated with AI. C3.ai went public, I think, in 2021, perhaps, right? So it's a relatively recent entrant to the market, and sort of, plugged along quietly, so to some degree, until we got this uptick in interest driven by ChatGPT, driven by generative AI, and then the stock just absolutely took off. And so now you have analysts like this one taking a step back and saying, okay, let's see if the fundamentals are indeed supporting that amazing performance that there's been.
And if we perhaps won't have a clear picture of who AI is actually benefiting until even a year out from now, to see whether or not companies have actually stuck with some of the ambitious goals that they've laid out, just to say that artificial intelligence is something that can be integrated into their existing business model operations, or either on the customer side, if you're a client like Coca-Cola that we were just talking about, integrating that into their marketing practices, or if you're a company that is then putting this out there as an offering, as a solution to other businesses that could benefit from it as well. And so, as you wait for the dust to really settle on who is really a beneficiary of this, it's possible that we may not know until a year and a half out from now, because the case in point is, if you look back to the number of people that were saying, or in companies that were saying, yeah, blockchain is going to be a revolutionary technology that's going to reframe the way that we operate on a day in, day out basis. How many of them are actually beneficiaries of blockchain technology right now? On the service side, you might have a few that either were able to see money or revenue in the form of consulting, and then just had those consulting fees to net out, tell somebody, yeah, you can't really use blockchain for your business. We're sorry to tell you that, but you can still pay us.
Right.
At the end of the day, one thing is going to be true, and it's going to be that the businesses that are impacted, at least in a profitable manner, by artificial intelligence, they are going to be able to show that on a more sustainable basis, not just this quarter, but 2-3 quarters out from now, and you're going to continue to hear about that.
Yeah.
And hopefully the customer has a better experience as a result too.
Yeah. Metaverse. There's another one.